Alright, good evening, everybody. This is a live severe weather briefing. I am Vice Forecaster, Senior Forecaster JD Rapp with you. And Breaking Weather Center this evening, we have a tornado warning in process, and we also have a bunch of severe thunderstorm warnings we're continuing to pop on tonight to keep you informed. So I decided to do a quick update with you in some weather break-ins and some cut-ins. We have a tornado warning and a bunch of severe thunderstorm warnings. Main risk has been hail this evening. We have seen reports of 2.5 inches of hail. Excuse me. And we do have a tornado watch that goes through 12 a.m. So we could be seeing some tornadoes with this. So let's go to Storm Commander right now, and we'll sort this out. Because I do think we just got a report of a funnel cloud just the north of the spotter's location. So we're getting a report of a funnel cloud. This is a tornado warning right here that goes through 7:15 Eastern Daylight Time for north central Miles and Wilkes County in eastern Minnesota, eastern Morrison County, and eastern Minnesota at about 7:15. At 6:32, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was near lapse rate or 13 miles east of Little Falls, moving northeast at 45 miles an hour. So, folks, this is booking at 45 miles an hour. Hazardous tornado with the storm, so you definitely want to be in your tornado safe spot as get centered, get covered. And this is the tool we use. If you're new to us, Velocity always helps us out. And looking for sheared. I don't really see any, but I do see another storms trying to get us act together by Buttman area. If you live in that area, all right, we just have a new tornado warning. I was just right on that storm. It's because what made that right is because we got red next to green. That's gate to gate sheared. Winds coming in and winds coming out. So that's why the tornado warning got issued, and that's why we're continuing to watch this. So if you're just joining us on our YouTube channel tonight on our coverage, we have a tornado warning in process here. So we definitely need to be taking these storms right now. So just a second here. I'm going to turn back the radar and put things on mute for a second. Alright, sorry about that. We have a new tornado warning in process now, so we'll be staying with you for a little bit. Tornado warning goes in effect at 7:30 for north central Mills and Lacey County and central Minnesota. Hold on just a second. Alright, we still got that tornado warning, and things are kind of quieting down right quick, so tornado warning goes in effect at 7:30, and let's see, at 7:06, the rift thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado near Pixar or 18 miles south of Little Falls, moving up east at 40. So this is booking at 40 miles an hour. Hazardous tornado and 2-inch hail in diameter. So that's a little large hail with this. So let me see if I turn the mic back on. We did. So let's check in with our velocity. And yeah, folks, this is very tight. You got red next to green. Back out here a little closely so you get to see. We got red next to green. That's gate to gate sheared. Winds coming in and winds coming out. So that's some strong rotation with that storm. So this tornado warning goes in effect through 7:30, and that's what we're going to have to watch. These storms are starting to tide up a little bit, and just seeing some things on social media now from my phone. Reports of tennis ball size hail, 5 miles of camp reply in Morrison County. So that's we're starting to get up to about tennis ball. That's enough to cause some damage. So definitely you want to be in your tornado safe spot. So we'll zoom in. So that's sheared very tight right there. Big circulation. And still get that one report of that funnel cloud. But we're getting reports of 1.25 inches of hail. Yeah, look at here, folks. We're getting the quarters of reports of 2.5, 2 inches. Some social media, some photos. I mean, that just tells you we got a lot of hail stones in the air. Severe thunderstorm warning in effect is 7:30 for Steens County here. At 7:17, a severe thunderstorm is located over Collin Grove or 8 miles west of columns and cloud moving at 40 miles an hour, moving northeast. Excuse me, at 40 miles an hour. So this is booking at 40 miles an hour. So 60 miles of wind gusts and quarter size hail with this. So that's still some large hail. Let me take a look here in the tornado warning, what we have for hail. And yeah, that is a huge hail core. I mean, that's just enough to cause some problems. Kind of why I'm concerned. Well, we have a lot of hail with this tonight. I know lots. We'll let this thing kind of update. And you can see very large hail looking at the hail graph. Once you see that, that is some very large hail. Has already been failing. Going through social media here, see we have any reports coming in right now. And this always tail stuff, if we do. Only that one thing I seen with tennis ball size hail, that is still enough to cause some damage coming in. We all know that. Just that tornado watch just got issued earlier, and that runs through midnight. So we could see storms going through midnight. So right now I'm taking a look at a lot of things through my cell phone, and I just don't see anything else. But I just got some new information that came in from my phone here, and I'm getting ready to share it with you. They just decided to pull the trigger and went with a severe thunderstorm watch. Also, let's go through that goes through 2 o'clock in the morning. So this could turn into just a damage and wind threat. Also, but the tornado threat is never an tornado and large hail threat. I mean, large hail could be the biggest threat. With the tornado too, it's possible. Anytime you get hail, you could always have the wind shear there. So we do have a new severe thunderstorm watch that goes through 2 in the morning in that same area. So definitely your threat's not over yet. So like I said, we don't have no damage coming in, no injuries. But I'm going to share this new watch that goes through 2 o'clock in the morning. I mean, let's see what we got here. Just a second here. Alright, you just joined us about 7:23. We've been having severe thunderstorms. Some things are going down right now. But that's some good news. We've been having a bunch of warnings this evening. And we do have a severe weather threat continuing. Mainly for hail and damage and winds. Even that tornado warning. We'll take a look at the sheared again. If you in Hillman area, you need to be in your tornado safe spot. There is some pretty wrong rotation. So this could be a tornado trying to develop. So if you in that area, should take cover now. We'll check with our dual product, and this is the tool we use, and see if we have any debris aloft, and we don't right now. But that doesn't mean we will. You know, with this whole area. So definitely to be aware of that. I'm just scoping. Don't see anything. But the hail threat is very large with this. Switch that back. I didn't mean to add something. Severe thunderstorm winds are going down a little bit. So we will continue to watch that. But the hail threat, look at this. Goodness gracious. Very large hail with these storms. 1.25. We've been having reports of 2 inches. 2.5, 1.25. That's a lot of hail about hitting windows and probably breaking some glass. So some of these ones are getting ready to expire. These severe thunderstorm warning for eastern Chapel County and eastern Minnesota and eastern Kenton County and central Minnesota to about 7:45 at 708. Severe thunderstorms located near Raymond or 10 miles southwest of Wilmer, moving northeast at 40 miles an hour, so 60 miles of wind gusts and half dollar size hail. So $half is still pretty big. Pull up our hail course. Pretty large hail with that storm. Not much for any sheared. Severe thunderstorm warning over here too. So we still watching multiple storms. Echo tops is something I'm really interested in. Very strong storms up here. We gotta have to watch that. And this other severe thunderstorm warning, in fact, the 745, and this one has a tornado tag with it. So that's what I'm kind of concerned. We have these tornado tags. That's where we have to watch for all the sheared to happen. I'm checking in with our Facebook and all that. We don't have anything right now. Still that severe thunderstorm warning, and that still shows me some signs of some sheared. So we're going to continue to watch stuff. I mean, we don't have many viewers on. I'm just going to pop on to cover this a little bit. Tornado warning will expire in a few minutes. I'll probably stay with this just until the warning expires. Still shows you signs of strong rotation. So that means we could get a possible tornado. You will still want to be in your basement if you have one. A ground floor would be a safest place to be in. I mean, you want to put many walls between you as possible. I always tell kids at safety days when I did weather talks for them is go to the basement, put a helmet on top of your head or some kind of welding helmet, bike helmet. That'll protect yourself from flying debris. Even this is not going to produce a tornado, this still could produce some damage and straight line winds back or throw a tree through your window, and that's something you just don't want to have to deal with. So right now it's at almost 7:30. We still have the tornado warning in place for a few more minutes. I have one report of a flag pole was blown over from wind gust. So that just tells you we're getting some strong wind gusts with this. Maybe some more shear pockets are trying to, some sheared, wind shear trying to tie up a little bit. So we could be getting a couple more tornado warnings because it's spin up over here. So that's why we're continuing to watch that. Just pull up the computer a second here, and they're showing still looks like a little more tight rotation. Let me check in with their tools, and you can see it's very tight still. We're still watching that, and don't really see any debris with that, so that is some fantastic news. Once this tornado warning gets lifted, I mean, just in a little bit, that 2-3 minutes, we'll send things back, because I think that the safest part will be over with that. These storms down here are very strong. They're showing signs of very large hail also too. And I'm going to use our tool, and it looks like this storm could be produced 2.5, so that is up to ping pong ball size hail. So definitely you're going to make sure you're in a building away from windows. This is booking at 35 miles an hour, and this one kind of concerned me, folks. This tornado tag with this, so maybe a little sheared. It's broad, not popping up, but this one did about a couple scans ago. This is about 646. She had some sheared, but now it doesn't. So we will still watch that. Let me see how far the radar we are from this. This will tell more better, because when you're yeah, there's a little sheared. Looks like more of a 60 to 70 miles a gust. So even these do not produce a weak tornado. They can still produce some wind damage that could throw a tree through the window, and that's something we don't want. So right now we're continuing to track our threat of severe weather. That thing is still tight. The tornado warning now says quarter size hail, and it's still booking east at 40 miles an hour. So we'll check in with our hail count, and you can see this still shows it's producing some very large hail with this. So you need to be moving into your tornado safe spot. you're still there. Oops, I didn't pull the radar up that time. There we go. And you can see we're still having storms for this and that. Let me see if they just canceled the tornado warning or not. Let me see if they did. I like to see if they did canceled it. I think they canceled the tornado warning. Let me check my cell phone because I'm waiting for the icon just to pop off. And they just took it off. So tornado warning has allowed to be expired. So that's some good news. But like I said, we're still watching these storms. I know they're noisy, but they still have a hail threat and a high wind threat with them. But I'll be here through the even, breaking in. Like I said, these storms over here in parts of in Missouri, they do have not Missouri, but parts in of Minnesota. They still have a lot of impact with them. Lots of thunder, lightning, and each one of these still could get strong and produce a severe thunderstorm warning. And this still shows me of a little more tight of rotation. We'll have to see if that tights up. If it would, we'll probably have another tornado warning with it. Let me check Echo Tops. They still decent. And hail threat is still about almost 50% of that storm. Yep, the National Weather Service just sent you decided to pull the trigger with another severe thunderstorm warning. And that goes through 8:15. So right now, let me check here. We've been on with you for about 25 minutes. Keep you informed on this. Severe thunderstorm warning for Casey County in eastern Minnesota. Central Miles County and eastern Minnesota, eastern Morrison County and eastern Minnesota into 8:15. Let's see, at 7:30, severe thunderstorm was located 10 miles or 28 miles south of Lake, moving east at 40. So this is still booking at 40 miles an hour. So 60 miles of wind gusts and quarter-size hail with this. So it does have a tornado text with it, so we could be getting another spin up. Yep, there's tight rotation right there by Page area. So if you live in that area, you don't have to go to your tornado safe spot quite yet. I would just get away from the windows just in case the storm figure out your tornado plan of action. Starting to when we start getting that wind sheared red next to green, that is gate to gate sheared, and that goes in effect into around 8:15. And like I said, we just got out our tornado coverage. That is a severe thunderstorm warning, and that still is giving me signs of rotation. I won't be surprised if this goes to have another brief tornado with it. And you got the plenty of sheared that could do this. So this is another severe thunderstorm warning about 8:15. And all right, we just had. So maybe warnings got taken off, so that's some good news. So that's the warning that we did have. So animate things one more time, and we're still on the air because we have a couple sales. So I'm trying to figure out if I want to break through here or just stay on. But like I said, I'm gonna check the Facebook feeds here and see if we have any photos of anything coming in the. I'm trying to see we got any new Facebook feeds are coming in, because sometimes we do. And right now I don't see any. That tornado watch, that line of storm is still capable of producing tornadoes, somebody said. And it is. The line is still capable of producing them. So let me zoom back in here while we're on with you and see what the wind shear looks like. Take off our markers, and you can see, yeah, that is still showing signs of very tight rotation that still could produce a tornado if it does. We could see the weather service deciding to pull the trigger and go with a tornado warning. So we're going to keep an eye on that. So right now, we're going to I'm going to take a break, take a breather for a second. We will leave the radar up. We'll probably just leave it animated. But like I said, if we do, well, I won't leave it animated. I'm going to leave it stopped right here. But if we do see another tornado warning, we will break in to let you know. Right now, I'm senior forecaster JD Rapp with you, vice forecaster JD Rapp. We will continue to break in and keep the coverage on as we need to.